She broke your heart, didn't she? Left you questioning everything, your worth, your choices, even the future you imagined together. But what if I told you that this heartbreak, this pain, isn't the end? What if I told you it's the greatest opportunity you'll ever have to take back your power and make her second-guess everything? That's exactly what we're going to uncover today. This isn't about revenge. It's about transformation. By using timeless Stoic principles and a little bit of psychological strategy, you'll not only rebuild yourself, you'll leave her wondering if she made the biggest mistake of her life. And trust me, you don't need to say a single word to make it happen. Before we dive in, take a moment to comment, "I reclaim my power," because that's the energy you'll need to master this process. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more lessons like this from Stoic Blessing. Now, let's begin. Your journey starts here. Number 1. Embrace the pain, don't run from it. Let's face it, heartbreak feels like it's ripping you apart. But what if I told you this pain is your greatest gift? What if I told you that this is the exact moment you start becoming unshakable? The truth is, pain isn't your enemy. It's the fire that forges your strength. Most men avoid it. They distract themselves with meaningless hookups, endless scrolling, or chasing her for closure. But you're not most men. You're here to take the Stoic path, the path of facing your pain head-on, because that's the only way to conquer it. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And right now, that's what you need to hear. You can't control her choices, but you can control how you respond to this heartbreak. Stop running. Sit with the pain. Feel it fully, because each second you endure it, you're becoming stronger than you've ever been. Think of pain like resistance in the gym. Every moment you face it, you're growing emotionally stronger. You're shedding the version of yourself that relied on her for validation, and you're building a man who stands firm no matter what life throws his way. So here's what I want you to do. Stop looking at heartbreak as the end of your story. Start seeing it as the beginning of your transformation. Let this pain sharpen you, not break you. You're not the victim. You're the one rising from the ashes. If you're ready to face your pain and use it as fuel, comment below with, "I am unshakable." Now let's move forward and unlock the power of emotional indifference. This is where your transformation begins to take shape. Number 2, the power of emotional indifference. Here's the truth. Nothing unsettles someone more than emotional indifference. The moment you stop reacting, you take away their power over you. And when she sees that her actions no longer affect you, that's when she starts to second-guess everything. Think about it. People crave control over how others perceive them, especially after a breakup. When you're chasing her, pleading, or even lashing out, you're feeding her ego. But the Stoic man, he doesn't play that game. He masters his emotions and projects calm, unwavering control. Emotional indifference isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about genuinely not being controlled by the situation. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The moment you detach your emotions from her actions, you regain control of your life. And that, my friend, is magnetic. Here's the strategy. Don't explain yourself, don't justify your feelings, and don't try to make her see your perspective. Instead, become a mystery. Respond with calm, measured actions, or sometimes no response at all. Silence is powerful. It forces her to wonder what you're thinking, and that uncertainty will start working in your favor. If you're ready to stop reacting and start leading, comment below with, "I choose calm over chaos." And while you're here, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because your journey to emotional mastery is just getting started. Now let's move to the next step. Why silence can be your greatest weapon. You won't want to miss this. Number 3. Let silence speak louder than words. Silence, it's the weapon most men underestimate. After heartbreak, the instinct is to explain yourself, to reach out, or to fill the void with noise. But a Stoic man knows that silence is not emptiness, it's power. Here's why. Silence forces her to confront her own thoughts. When you stop reaching out, you remove the safety net she's been standing on. She starts to wonder why you've gone quiet. What are you thinking? Are you moving on? Are you happy without her? That uncertainty becomes a seed of doubt, and that seed grows. In Stoicism, we learn that controlling what you don't do is just as important as controlling what you do. By choosing silence, you communicate strength without saying a word. And let's be clear, silence isn't passive, it's active. It shows her that you're not reacting because you're focused on something bigger, yourself. Here's how to use silence strategically. Don't text her. Don't stalk her social media. Don't drop passive-aggressive hints. Instead, redirect that energy into rebuilding your mind and body. Let your actions speak louder than your words ever could. When she realizes you're no longer playing the game, she'll start questioning if she made the right move. If you're ready to embrace the power of silence, comment below with "Silence is my strength." And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The next step is crucial, learning how to level up, not for her, but for yourself. Let's get to it. Number 4. Level up. Not for her, but for you. This is where the transformation truly begins. The best way to make her second-guess everything: level up your life. But here's the twist. It's not about her. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, for yourself. When you shift the focus from winning her back to building your empire, everything changes. Here's why this works. People are naturally drawn to those who are constantly improving. When she sees you thriving, physically, mentally, and emotionally, it creates an undeniable pull. She starts to wonder, how is he doing so well without me? And that's when the regret kicks in. But this isn't about playing mind games. This is about reclaiming your identity. Heartbreak can leave you feeling lost, like your value was tied to her presence in your life. That's a lie. Your value is within you. It's time to remind yourself of that. Start small, but stay consistent. Hit the gym, read books that challenge your mindset, invest in your skills, and upgrade your style. Each improvement is a signal to yourself and the world that you're moving forward. It's not just about looking good or feeling good, it's about knowing deep down that you're unstoppable. And here's the most important part. Never let your progress hinge on her reaction. This journey is about your growth, not her validation. When you let go of the need for her to notice, that's when you'll find true freedom. If you're ready to rise above and rebuild stronger, comment below with "I rise above." And while you're here, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay on this journey of self-mastery. Now let's dive into the next step, mastering mystery and unpredictability. This is where the game changes. Number 5. Mastering mystery and unpredictability. Let me tell you something most people overlook. Predictability is boring. If she knows exactly how you're going to act, exactly what you're going to say, and exactly how you feel, you lose your edge. But the moment you become a mystery, you force her to start paying attention again. Here's why this works. The human mind is wired to be curious about the unknown. When you're unpredictable, she can't stop herself from wondering, what's he up to? What's changed? That uncertainty becomes your greatest ally, and it's rooted in a core principle of Stoicism. Never let others control your emotional state. How do you cultivate this mystery? First, stop sharing everything. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your silence, your growth, or your plans. Second, break the patterns she's used to. If you always used to text her goodnight, stop. If you used to post about your life constantly, go quiet. Let her wonder. And here's the key. Let your actions reflect your growth, but don't spell it out. Let her see the results, not the process. When she catches glimpses of the new you, stronger, more confident, and more focused, it will eat away at her curiosity. She'll start to question if she ever really knew you at all. But remember, this isn't about playing games. It's about becoming a man so rooted in his own purpose and growth that no one can predict or control him. That's real power. If you're ready to embrace mystery and own your unpredictability, comment below with "I am the storm." And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're only getting started on this journey. Next, we'll dive into redefining your identity, cutting her out of the equation entirely. You won't want to miss this. Number 6. Redefine your identity. Cut her out of the equation. Here's a hard truth. The person you were when she left you isn't the person who's going to rise above this heartbreak. It's time to redefine who you are, not as someone seeking her validation, but as someone building his own legacy. This isn't about her anymore, it's about you. When you tie your identity to someone else, you give them control over your happiness. And that's why her leaving hit so hard. It wasn't just about losing her. It was about losing the version of yourself that relied on her presence. But here's the thing. You don't need her to define you. You define you. Start by asking yourself, who do you want to be? Not for her, not for anyone else, for you. What kind of man wakes up with purpose? What kind of man commands respect without demanding it? Visualize that man, then take deliberate steps to become him. Cutting her out of the equation doesn't mean forgetting her or denying the past. It means no longer letting her dictate your future. When you take back control of your identity, you'll feel a shift. You're no longer reacting to her decisions. You're making your own. Let me leave you with this Stoic reminder. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Master your mind, your habits, and your vision. The moment you realize you're not chasing her, but chasing your own potential, that's the moment you'll feel free. If you're ready to redefine your identity and take full ownership of your life, comment below with "I define me." And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay connected to this journey. Now, let's move to the next step. Building a new tribe and creating the kind of life that makes her regret ever walking away. Number 7. Build a new tribe. Her FOMO is real. Here's a little-known secret. Your circle defines your energy. And when heartbreak strikes, your first instinct might be to isolate yourself. But the Stoic approach? It's about building connections that elevate you. And when you do, you'll make her question everything. Why? Because when she sees you surrounded by a new, thriving tribe of people who uplift and inspire you, it creates a powerful shift. She starts to wonder, how did he move on so fast? Who are these people? Why wasn't I enough for him to be this happy? That's not bitterness talking. That's FOMO, fear of missing out. And it's incredibly powerful. But this isn't about her. It's about creating a support system that fuels your growth. Start reaching out to people who align with your vision. Join communities that push you to grow, mentally, physically, and professionally. This isn't just social, it's strategic. And here's the key. Don't just surround yourself with people for the sake of appearances. Build meaningful connections. People who reflect your values, who challenge your thinking, and who celebrate your wins. This is your tribe, your team, your new foundation. As you grow, so does your energy, and energy is contagious. The more you thrive, the more it becomes undeniable to everyone around you, including her. But the difference is, you're no longer doing it for her. You're doing it for you. If you're ready to create a circle that matches your ambition, comment below with "I create my circle." And while you're here, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next step is crucial, keeping your composure when she comes back. Number 8. Keep your composure when she comes back. It happens more often than you think. Once you've embraced your pain, mastered indifference, and started leveling up, she notices. Maybe it's through mutual friends, social media, or the energy you're projecting, but she starts to realize what she's lost. And then she comes back. But here's the challenge. How you respond determines everything. The old you might have jumped at the chance. The old you might have pleaded for another shot. But not this time. The Stoic man doesn't let external events dictate his emotions. If she reaches out, you stay calm, composed, and in control. When she comes back, it's not about seeking revenge or rubbing your growth in her face. It's about showing her and yourself that you've evolved past needing her validation. Let her see the strength and confidence you've built, but don't let her presence shake your foundation. Here's how you maintain your composure. Respond, don't react. Take your time before answering her messages or calls. Keep your emotions neutral. No anger, no desperation, just calm clarity. Set boundaries. If she wants back in, make it clear that it's on your terms, not hers. Remember, this isn't a game. This is about staying true to the man you've become. Whether you choose to let her back into your life or not, the choice is yours, and it should align with your growth, not your past feelings. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Keep this in mind when she comes back. Your power lies in your ability to remain unmoved. If you're ready to face this moment with grace and strength, comment below with "unmoved, undefeated." And while you're here, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next step ties it all together. How to turn this heartbreak into lifelong power. Number 9. Turn heartbreak into lifelong power. Heartbreak might feel like the lowest point in your life, but here's the truth. It's not the end. It's the foundation of something far greater. When you harness this pain and transform it, you don't just heal. You gain a power that lasts a lifetime. Think about it. Every time life challenges you, you're given a choice. Break or build. The Stoic path is to build. To take every setback, every disappointment, and turn it into fuel. Heartbreak is no different. It's not a sign of weakness. It's your opportunity to create a strength so unshakable that no future heartbreak, failure, or rejection can faze you. Here's how you make this transformation lifelong. Reframe the narrative. Stop seeing this heartbreak as a failure. See it as a turning point, a moment that sets you on a path to becoming the best version of yourself. Anchor your purpose. Discover the goals, passions, and values that drive you. Build a life so rich with meaning that no external event can derail it. Embrace resilience. Remember, the pain you've endured is your greatest teacher. It's given you insight, strength, and clarity that most people never develop. The more you embody this transformation, the more powerful you become, not just for this moment, but for every challenge ahead. That's the essence of Stoicism, turning obstacles into opportunities and heartbreak into lifelong strength. If you're ready to take the pain and turn it into a source of power, comment below with "My power is my legacy." And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's one final step to solidify your transformation, and we're about to uncover it. Number 10. Power over reactions, power over life. This is it, the final piece of the puzzle. Everything we've talked about leads to this ultimate truth. The man who controls his reactions controls his life, and that's the foundation of your transformation. Power isn't about dominating others, it's about mastering yourself. Think back to where you started: heartbreak, pain, and confusion. But now, look at where you are. You faced your pain, mastered emotional indifference, embraced silence, leveled up, and redefined your identity. You've rebuilt your tribe and prepared yourself for anything, even her return. What you've gained isn't just a response to heartbreak, it's a blueprint for living with strength and purpose. Here's what Stoicism teaches us. We can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. And that's true power. The moment you stop reacting to the world around you and start living according to your principles, you become unshakable. This transformation isn't temporary. It's the foundation for everything you'll achieve in life. Challenges will come, setbacks will test you, but none of it will define you. Why? Because you've already proven to yourself that you're stronger than the storm. You've shown that you don't just survive, you thrive. So here's my final message. Never forget the man you've built through this process. Carry him forward. Let him guide every decision, every relationship, and every challenge you face. This isn't just about her. It's about living a life so full of purpose and strength that no one can ever take it from you. If you've made it this far, comment below with "My power is mine" to seal your transformation. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning of your journey with Stoic blessing. You've turned heartbreak into strength, and now you're unstoppable.